advertise alcohol.
All right, you're on air.
Welcome back to PBA TV, sponsored by L'Orangerie. Adriano, what did you think about those two games? Game 8 and 9 mid-season, back from the All-Star break. Some exciting gameplay. I think the Reapers were a little slow. They were down 9-0 at half, and then made a bit of a comeback. But I don't know.
A little shocking, Jason, to see the lack of violence in this game. I really thought, there was some good camaraderie between Theo and Matthew, but I really thought that would really incite one of the teams to really step up and support the rest of their players. And it was a little surprising to see the Flamingos sort of take over and have that Reaper pushback kind of die down. I thought there would have been more gist from the rest of the team to kind of follow the lead of aggressive play and some spite. And the mid-game trade was a little surprising to me. I thought.
Yeah, well, let's go back to that. So after game 8, the first game today, the doubleheader, there was a trade. If you just logged in late, it was Luke Rupa who was traded. No, Theo was traded
for Ben, the redhead.
Yeah, for Ben, the rookie coming out. Theo, a lot of criticism about Theo, but he plays a physical game. I think a lot of fans are hating on Matthew Rupa a little bit because he is the highest player in the league and still has not put up the numbers that fans are looking for. Shooting wise, I think what caught my attention, Adriano, was Elliott. He sunk a few. Charlie is once again in fine form with his shooting. Rebounding, Theo did well out there. Ben, for a rookie, held his own. Physically, he kept up with the pace. But you're right, the physicality I think wasn't there yet. What we're expecting for mid-season form.
Well, I was really encouraged by the physicality down low, especially between Theo and Matthew. But really, boxing out, that it really got almost too intense and focused on each other to the point of not even worrying about boxing out anymore. And really, hitting each other for the sake of hitting each other is really a good thing. But at the end of the day, your primary job is to box out and make sure that those rebounds are available for your teammates.
Well, look at that stat line. I mean, Luke Rupa, not known for his point production, had 3 2-pointers and helped the Flamingos come back in that first game. And then he had 12 points in game 2. So Luke Rupa obviously worked hard in the offseason, during the All-Star break, and didn't come back soft like some of these other guys did today.
Well, it is a grueling season. I know sometimes injuries take a part in sort of coming back, being ready to sort of step up to the next level, and I'm excited to see sort of what happens in the second half of the season, especially as Ben now having been on the Flamingos, now on the Reapers. His hair matched his shorts before, right? Yeah. Now we're going to see a bit of contrast, so it'll be a little easier on the videos to sort of see the red hair and the black shorts contrast, but hopefully he can bring a spike of energy to his team and see if that physicality can extend beyond just Theo.
Having attended a pro-am the other day that devolved or descended into a fist fight between two of the players, I can attest to the physicality is there. It was not a recorded game, so thankfully we don't have to. We can spare everyone the embarrassment, but. I think one mention on the stats line, Isaac Pratt is injured. He's nursing an ACL tear, and he should be back hopefully in another week or two. I know is he a Flamingos player or a Reapers player? I think he's a Reaper, so he'll be back. And the team missed him a little bit today, although they won both games. So I know maybe they're not missing him.
Maybe sometimes it's good to be out when your team is actually providing support for you to actually nurse your injury. It's important to actually get that time. But it does raise a good point about the league, Jason, because, having a league where there's only 1 or 2 players left over, it's interesting the recruitment activities that are happening in this league to sort of extend beyond the Canadian borders. I do notice a lack of international diversity. I don't see any Icelandic or any Norwegian or any, really players from the Scandinavian countries in general, which typically follow pretty well suiting tall physicality basketball with some physicality. So, I'm hoping that the league will sort of expand their horizons and think more about, what's the next generation. This is clearly a team and league that's vibrant and hoping to grow through excited exuberance of physicality in pool basketball.
Well, I think there was an exciting development a couple weeks ago when they had an international player, Reed Morich, signed, the first American-born PBA player, so that's a good sign. And I think that This just in, we have the same name as the Philippines Basketball Association. I repeat, we have the same name as the Philippines Basketball Association, so there is no affiliation with the Philippines Basketball Association. I'd just like to point that out for copyright purposes.
It's a good thing we're in different time zones.
Yeah, slightly. So anything else, I think, before we close off? Well, thanks.
Well, I was just gonna say thank you again to our sponsor, L'Orangerie, for providing the outfits and the commentary today.